Yo. Welcome to No Filter Podcast Show, man. Episode 12. When is the right time to be married? When is the right time to be married? That's what we're talking about today. First off, send a shout out to my co-host, man, Patty LaBelle. She's not here today. Chico Rodriguez not here today. Big Teddy not here today. So I'm a one-man gang. Rio Rozay, man, one-man gang, a.k.a. Hicks Hendrix, man. We one-man gang today, man. First and foremost, man, shout out to our family, man, over the Diamond Lounge, man. Young Scrapper had a loss, man. I'm not gonna get into it, but loss in the family, man. We praying for you. Our prayers, man. Prayers go up, man. Sorry for your loss, man. All right, so when is the right time to get married? Yo, one of my partners, man, young Mac, man. My boy Mac say he left out three things. He say, this is what he told me. He said, your finances have to be in order. He said, you make sure both parties got their wild sides out. And sex has to be fire. Sex has to be fire. So I know a lot of times finances, man. Finances be a part of why people break up, why people get divorced. Can you get married? Can you get married to somebody who's broke? Can you get married to somebody who's broke? If they broke, can you still get married to them?
Why are they broke?
What you mean why?
Like, why are they broke? Are they broke because they're in
Or it might not have enough money. Like a lot of couples, a lot of marriages break up because of money. Like, they can't get the right house, they can't get the right cars, they can't get what they want. So a lot of marriages break up because of finances. And I'm not gonna put it on the women, but sometimes the men don't want to stick to it. Sometimes the women don't want to stick to it. So, but it has to be mutual, man. If y'all get married, man, y'all got to grind it out.
Are they broke because they were born into this financial situation they're struggling to get out of, or are they broke because they're just terrible with their finances and don't know how to manage money?
It could be one or the other. It could be a combination of both.
Be responsible. If you feel
Yeah.
responsible, then you're all good in my book.
Yeah, it could be a combination of both. Some people don't want to do better for themselves. They stay in a place of complacency where they instead of instead of going to school and enhancing themselves, they stay where they at and they don't want to elevate. But I want to talk about this. I'm gonna start off by saying, everybody, men and women, they have the American dream, right? We're gonna talk about the American dream. The American dream is a lot of people say, oh, but by the time I'm 25 and 30, I want to be married. I want to be married. I want to have 2.5 kids, which sounds fucking stupid, and I want to have a big house with a picket fence. All right, everybody say that, right? And then guess what? Life happens, man. Life happens. The school and the credit cards and babies and sometimes death and mishaps that happens. So we can't always go by the American dream. And then people think, okay, it didn't happen this way for me. What's wrong with me? A lot of women, what's wrong with me? It ain't happened that way with me. What's wrong with me? It's nothing wrong with it. It's just my thing is it's not your time. It's all about timing. It's all about God's plan, right? So the first thing I wrote down is when the time is right. And when I feel as though, let me say this right here. The expressions of today's show is solely based on myself. It's not based on Teddy, Patty or Chico. It's solely based on me and my opinions and my views. And my first thing is I feel as though, both the man and the woman just got to be 100% sure that this is what they want to do. Can't one person be 100, the other person be 50. It has to be 100%. Number two, what I want to talk about is don't force it. Don't force the marriage. Is this camera on me? Don't force the marriage, man. Men, don't pressure these women. Women, Don't pressure these men, man. Let's not do this, man. Women have a tendency to let outside influences. I don't know why I'm trying to answer questions if I can. Uh, Women have outside influences. Uh-oh. Okay. Women have outside influences, man. Whether it's cousins, whether it's friends, they mothers, they whatever, co-workers. Don't have these outside influences, man, telling you, hey, well, y'all been together 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. Y'all, why are y'all not married? And women have the tendency to caught up, get caught up like that. If y'all can see any, let me see. Can I read somebody? Because I want some dialogue. Somebody said something about stepkids. Okay, somebody said something about. Ain't no such thing as stepkids, man. My mama said, hey, if you taking some kids, if you got women with kids, them kids your kids. You can't introduce them as as stepkids. You can't do that. You can't do that. Them your kids. What else somebody saying? I'm trying to see. Can I? Okay, Miss Celia. She said the right time to get married is when you know you want to spend the rest of your days with somebody. It don't gotta be anything big. The right time to get married is when you're ready to take them vows. I agree with that. I agree with that, Miss Rosalina. I agree with that. What else we got here? What's up? What's up, Toot? What's up, Toot? Holla at your boy. Oh, Petty Squad. Petty Squad in the game. Oh Lord, I know it was like 20,000 of y'all, man. Petty Squad in the game. It's like 20,000, man. Hey, listen. Let's avoid time frames too. Let's avoid time frames, man. Women do that, man. Hey, let me tell you something. It's nothing in the Bible or Constitution that says, hey, you have to be married by a certain time. You have to be married. If you with somebody, y'all got to. It's nothing in the Bible or Constitution say, hey, y'all have to date for a year, and then y'all get engaged by year number 2, and then y'all get married by year number 3. It's nothing in the Bible or Constitution that says, hey, it's a time frame to get married. Let's not put pressure on people, and I'm not just speaking on women. I'm talking about men too. Let's not put pressure on people, man. It's nothing. Okay, so somebody's together for 35 years. Who cares if they not married? Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But let's not put time frames on stuff. What we got on live? What we got? All right, but look. So another thing I got is lot of women. Lot of women, they might say, damn, I'm 30 years old, and then, my coworker, she's, I'm 30 years old, I've been with my guy 3 years, and my coworker been with her guy for a year, and they got, he just proposed to her, you know, what's wrong with me? Why I'm not married? And, you women do that more. I'm not saying that men don't do it, but women do that more than men. And we can't, you can't compare your situation to other people's situation. Also, I want to say this. Just because you're not married when you want to be married, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that be a downer. You know what I'm saying? If your goal is to get married to somebody or be married, you keep that up. Don't be like, oh, well, I ain't worried about it no more, whatever. I mean, but it's a reciprocation that if you want to be married by somebody who's in a relationship, you want to be married by 3 years, and you with somebody and y'all not married within 3 years, then just fuck it, just leave him. Just leave him, man, and start you a new relationship, and then 3 years later, you marry that person. If you got a time frame on being married, or if you unhappy in your relationship. But is this camera looking right at me? If you're unhappy in your relationship, if any man or woman is unhappy in their relationship because they are not married, leave that person. Just leave. Just leave her, leave a player, or just leave him and start over. Start over and find somebody who's gonna marry you, bam, in the time frame that you want to be married. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so another thing, People get married because, and I'm 50-50 on this. People get married because of kids when they got kids involved. Now, I'm 50-50 on this because I say, A, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Like, hey, you want the kids to grow up in a two-parent home, a two-parent environment. A lot of men. A lot of men. It's good that kids grew up with a male in the house because a lot of parents are just single parents with just a female, and a lot of women. There's a lot of things that women can't teach a young girl or a young boy. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel that aspect of it, that side of it, as if you love that woman, you know what I'm saying, y'all got kids, y'all been together, y'all love each other, you in love, married. I'm 50-50 on that. The other 50, the reciprocation of that is, okay, y'all got kids. It's called co-parenting. Y'all could separate. It's called co-parenting. Y'all could co-parent, man. Y'all could co-parent. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of, you still could be cordial with that person, even though y'all not together or whatever the case is. But just because you got kids together, and I'm not just putting this on women, because sometimes men be like, "Hey, we got kids together, let's get married." That's not a good enough reason. I feel as though to be married. Let me see. All right, we got Miss McIntyre. It says I'm the opposite. She did it twice. Now I'm just like, it's whatever. It'll come when it comes. Okay, but in that case, somebody who's been married one time, twice, three, four, five. Sometimes when you have a failed marriage, you don't marriage it be like it be a whatever factor. Like, hey, if I get married again, I get married again. If not, yeah, they don't care, whatever. And I understand that because a lot of people don't want to go through that if it's not right. So I kind of understand that, man. I got a thing too that I want to talk about. If a man proposing and she declines it, yeah. Now this just solely my point of view, my opinions, man. Because when a man get up the nerve to ask a woman's parents, father and mother, God, hopefully they still be living or whoever's over them, aunt, grandmother, can they marry their daughter? And then gather up people, let's say he do a nice restaurant, it's family, friends, co-workers, and he proposes to this woman. And if she declines, whether she says no, I don't want to marry you, or whether she says no, I don't want to marry you at this time, but I do want to marry you sometime in the future. My personal opinion is it's over. We done. Because I'm not proposing again. I am not proposing again. It won't happen. If I don't gather people to say, hey, man, I'm about to propose to this woman, it's about to go down. If I drop down on one knee, if I drop down on two knees and pull my heart out and look in this woman in her eyes and she looking to me in my chestnut eyes and the light is hitting my eyes just right where they looking kind of light. You feel me, young brother? Yo, I'm telling you. And if she says, hey, I just can't do it right now, it might well be over because I'm not proposing no more. Like it won't be no more proposals. It won't be no more. I'm not proposing no more. Like the relationship might be over. If let me take a shot. Today's happy hour is courtesy of we're doing a New Amsterdam peach, man, and I even took a shot, man. This for my squad, man. This for Petty. This for Scrap. This for Teddy, and this for Chico, man. Hey, man, I miss y'all, man. It's kind of hard. It's kind of feel funny. I ain't got nobody to the left or right of me, but I'm gonna hold it down, man. Do y'all have any questions y'all wanna ask me?
Well, my thing about the whole marriage proposal thing is I think that's a lot to have to do signed piece of paper saying that we both agree to live together.
Right. Right.
So my thing is, if we've been dating for a while,
Right.
you already know who I am as a person.
Right.
You can already tell whether or not I care.
Right.
So why do we have to go through the ceremony and all this other stuff?
So okay, so
get it done.
So you don't believe?
Spend the rest of our lives together already.
Okay, so you don't believe in you don't believe in. So you saying you don't want to have like you don't want to have a big wedding. You don't want to have a.
I think it'd be fun.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, no.
You really don't care?
A lot of people go into debt to that, and then half the time they just don't even work out. So now you're in debt for nothing.
That's another thing.
So I mean, screw all this.
That's another thing. So what? That's another thing. So whether, let's just say two people get married, but one person's not 100% sure. You got people that's flying in. You got people that made hotel reservations. All this stuff, getting tuxedos, getting wedding outfits. You the man, you and the girl, y'all spent X amount of money on y'all wedding. Get married, whatever. Let's say it's summertime. Fucking that next summertime, guess what? Y'all getting divorced. That's a waste of everybody's fucking. That's a waste of time. That's a fucking everything that happened that previous summer. Total waste. Total waste.
And I feel like it also changes the atmosphere of your relationship.
Right. So I gotta feel what you're saying. So
if it already works the way it is now, and then we go through the ceremony, and now it's working differently.
Right.
What was the point of everything a month ago? What was the point of all that?
Right.
What was the point of the past couple of years?
So if y'all have something small, because a lot of people do it. A lot of people, they might get married at the courthouse and then they have like a big reception, which saves a ton of money. It just saves. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, if y'all just go and do it and don't have a big extravaganza, if it don't work out, did you really lose out on anything?
No. I mean, you have to get your marriage license renewed and all that if you ever want to try it again with someone else, but that's not it.
Right. Look, also, check this out. A lot of people marry other people for the wrong reasons. Is this camera on me? Or y'all not entertained? Let me say it again. A lot of people marry people for the wrong reasons. Women, he makes six figures, girl. We flip that. Us fellas, what we say? Man, she fine in a motherfucker. I married that motherfucker today. But I know I've done it. You see a woman, man, I married that motherfucker right now. Okay, you married now. You don't even know this one.
I read the story on Reddit. Let me get on the mic.
Come on, young brother. Oh.
I got this. 3 years. So he gets everything together. He brings everyone together, and he puts letters and all that. And then the dude, he opens up the letter, and in it, it's best friend passionately hugging. So he brought everyone together just to expose them. And he's like, all right, here are the divorce papers. Have fun for the rest of the night. And walked out.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So him and her and the best friend was together? A picture?
Yeah, so the dude was getting married.
Right.
And the best friend was banging her behind his back. They were doing each other. And he found out, but instead of just, calling it off, he already brought everyone together. He still let the whole thing ride out.
He wanted to embarrass her.
Yeah.
He wanted to embarrass her.
And after that, he left. He left.
Let me ask you this question, because this was brought up. What do you think about a woman proposing to a man?
Why not? Who says you can't? What rule says a woman can't propose?
Y'all millennials are loud. Bang, bang. Y'all millennials is off the chain. I love y'all sometimes. At first I used to be like, hey, that's cool. I'm kind of 70-30 on that. I'm kind of 70-30 because you know what? If a woman drop down and propose, you gonna get a lot of backlash from her family, man.
That is true.
You're gonna get a lot of backlash. I don't care if you say yes or no. You're gonna get a lot of backlash from her family, man, because she proposed to you. And of course everybody was like, man, it's supposed to be the other way around. And I don't care if you said yes. Tradition wise, it's gonna look so bad. It's gonna look so bad, man. It's gonna look so bad, and her friends, her coworkers, her cousins, they gonna go in on both of y'all. They gonna be like, girl, you should be the other way around, bitch. You just, you know what I'm saying?
Last time people tried to force their traditions on others, we had the Crusades. So,
So young brother, let me ask you a question. So you wouldn't have no problem with a chick getting y'all families together, and she dropping down on both of her knees and just confessing her love.
no, I would not have a problem with that at all. I am 1,000% okay with that.
Wait a minute, dog. So she go. So wait a minute, dog. So she gonna get down. Wait a minute. So she gathered your side of the family, her side, co-workers, your best friends, and y'all at having dinner, whatever. Let's say Papa those. Let's say whatever. And she be like, hey, there's something I want to tell you. She stand you up, and she get down in front of you on her knee and say, hey, will you, hey, I want to be with you the rest of my life. Will you marry me? You won't have no problem with that.
No, I already told you. I would much rather just go to the courthouse, get a paper signed, and be done. If that's how you want to do it, that's fine too. I'm totally okay with that. I'm probably not going to be the one to do it. My friends and family already know this. They know the kind of person I am. They're like, cool.
So now, while she talk, you gonna stand up and you gonna be like, yes, I accept, or nah, I don't want to do this. But you'll be like, yeah. If you love her, you gonna be like, yeah, and you gonna hold out your left hand for her to put the ring on.
Yeah, I do it the whole thing.
One word, 3 letters, gay. No.
See, wait.
Now you can't stand up there and hold out your finger like that, bro. That ain't this. No, you can't hold. Can't be like, yeah, I accept, and then hold. I don't know if you can
Some people are tops, some people are bottoms. End of story.
No. That's a pause. Wait a minute, dog. Some people are tops, and some people are bottoms. End of story. Hey, man. Hey, young blood. Wait a minute, dog. Young blood. Wait a minute, dog. Wait a minute. That is a pause. An insurance pause. Wait a minute. Is this camera on me? Hey, Hold No Filter Podcast. Mac, Red, Jerv. Now you listen to this. Some people are tops. And what else? And some people are bottoms. What are you talking about, cuz? Some people are tops, some people are bottoms. Listen, man. No, man, listen, man.
I've been on the internet enough to know that some people are into certain things.
What about marrying somebody who's already been in already been married before? How do you feel on that as a youngster? How you feel about that?
How did the last one fail? I want to know how the last marriage failed. And how did you improve yourself upon that?
So let's just say she's been married 3 times, but then and then now you talking to her, you love her, that's your boo, and y'all talking marriage. I mean, at that point is marriage an option, and she's already been married 3 times. Speak directly into the mic.
It depends. Again, it's all situational because there are some people who get forced into marriages either by social pressure. Sometimes their partner's just abusive, and then they get in too deep before they decide to get out. Right. So it's all situational, really. Now, if you're just a terrible person who's been married 3 times, then yeah, I don't know why I know of your existence, but
some people they just totally believe in marriage. So it's just like I had a conversation some years ago. I was over the road, and this white guy was talking, and he was just talking shit. He was like, yeah, man, shit, man, when I left my 4th wife, man, it was just, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute, dog, you left your 4th wife? What are you talking about? But some people believe in, if you love somebody, y'all get married, and then Four? I don't know if I could do 4. But he said it so casual, like, yeah, man, I left my 4th wife, man. It was just terrible. I'm like, oh, talking about you can't just say that shit.
Sir, I think you have us confused for a Mormon community.
Miss Cecilia said she said gay straight, top or bottom is what he means. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So that's wait a minute. So a top, educate me. So a top is what?
A top is the more dominant person in the relationship.
We talking about 2 men or 2 women?
Doesn't matter. It could be 2 men, 2 women. It could be a man and a woman. It could be 2 trannies. It doesn't matter.
Fred Williams,
Whoever's the dominant.
Malcolm Petrie, Red Jerv. Anybody who know me, are y'all listening to this, man? Pause. Wait a minute, dog. So what's the bottom?
The person who's not dominant.
So they just taking it.
I
Pause.
mean, they still have a voice and they can still make suggestions, but the person who stands, I don't know, it sounds kind of weird when I word it like this, but the person who stands higher in terms of this is what is going to get done.
Does that work for straight people?
Yes. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're in.
Well, if you straight, then it don't matter if you top or bottom, right?
I mean, it still kind of matters. There are some dudes that
But-
are into pegging. That's a thing. That's a thing. Those dudes are bottoms. That's a thing.
Wait a minute, Doc. I think I know what this is. Is pegging? Pegging is when you have a so-called straight dude, but he likes the woman to put the strap on.
Yeah, that's pegging. And there are people that are into that.
Fellas,
I don't get it.
fellas, man, listen,
I
man.
don't get it at all.
Hey, man, listen, man. If you getting pegged, hey, man, if that's your thing, bro, man. Look, man, you got tendencies. You gay.
Well,
You gay, man. You like
some
bending
dudes just
over
like
and you
being
like your
dominated. There
girl
are some guys that just like being
to put
dominated
these
by their
straps
women.
on.
That's a thing. I don't get it,
Hey, man.
but I'm on the internet, all day, so I have to accept it.
Listen, man, if you a guy, man, you like to get pegged, so that means you either tooted up or you on your back grabbing your ankles, man. Look, man, that ain't it, bro. But it's some guy. I've heard that before. That's how I know you telling the truth, bro. I've heard that. It's called pegging.
Yeah, it's called pegging. I seriously don't get it. I seriously
Cecilia said my great granny wouldn't do the dude without being married, so she was married 7 times before the last one stuck. She was married 7 times. Oh my goodness.
7 times the charm.
Man, we're not gonna do this, man. Hey, man, we got 30 seconds, man. Listen, slide over, man. Let me get this. Yeah, man. Hey, you was awesome, bro. Glad you come in, man. Hey, love the youth, man. No pegging, team. No pegging, man. Listen, man. Shout out to my team, man. Petty, Chico, Teddy, Young Scrapper, man. Shout out to the Diamond Lounge, man. Hey, man, I can't make it out there for the fish fry. It's too hot, man. No AC, man. I ain't got no AC right now, but it's too hot, man. So this no filter, man. Episode 12, man. When's the right time to get married, man? We out, man. 100, man. See y'all next time.